Hi everyone and welcome to today's video. So today's look is this crazy like half it kind of, so the other night I was thinking what like I could do. So this side's kind of reminds me of like the sky and like the sunset and stuff, and then this side's just like dark and smoky. And then I just thought green would be really nice and contrasted. So I hope you all enjoyed today's video, and be sure to check out my Instagram. It's roisin_makeup and my TikTok is Roisin Thornbury. Hi everyone, so I know I just said what look I'm going to do and what look I just did, but I'm not too sure what it's going to look like, so I have an idea in my head of what I want to do. So I hope you all enjoyed today's video. So I'm going to go in with the Peel Away base in the shade 02 Rumour, and then a tiny bit of blank canvas as well. So I've got an idea of what I want this eye to look like, so hopefully it turns out okay. I'm going to use little Tinkerbell tape, and I'm just going to make it so that it's like half, like going to the side. This is literally going to be the hardest tutorial to do because I'll not be able to see. But anyway, so I'm going to go underneath my brow. And then I'm also going to use the two Be Perfect palettes for today's look. So what I'm thinking in my head is doing like blue and then pink, blue, purple, blue, pink, and then clouds here, and then like a sun here where I would have my half crease, and then we're going to have this side like all dark and like diamonds and stuff for the stars. I also did my eyebrow. I should look so stupid right now. But for eyebrows I use the Be Perfect Indestructible brow soap and Lock and Load because I don't have my eyebrows dyed at the minute. They needed a bit of help. I'm going to go in with the BTY 520 brush. So all I'm doing is creating a really good strength line of my first shadow. And then I'm going to take some of Make Waves from the Carnival 2 palette. And I'm going to just blend that in to the purple. I'm literally just putting that like 50% on that last shade and then 50% on the new skin. And that'll make it so seamless. And then I'm just going to take Wasted again and just go back in just to really intensify it, because once I cut the crease a lot of it will go as well. And then I'm just taking another BTY 520 brush and I'm going to go into Funky. So I'm taking Funky on a BTY 520 brush. And just placing that just in the same kind of order that I did for the last colour. And then we're going to go back in to Make Waves. Just to intensify that again. And then I'm going into Pep Talk. Then back in with Make Waves. Okay, so I just finished the little clouds, and I'm not even joking, using this actually took me forever to do. So I'm just going to add a few wee diamonds just into the clouds just to make them a wee bit nicer. So I just got these diamonds from eBay, and I'm just going to use the smallest ones just because I want them to add like wee tiny flecks. Literally just placing it on my finger, and I've got a little bit of glitter glue, and then randomly just stick it anywhere. Okay, so I'm just going in with Lights Out from the Carnival 2 palette. It's literally just a black shade. And I've never just went in with like just black on my lid. Okay, and then I'm going to go into Vex from the Carnival 2. I've actually never used this shade, so we'll see. I've never had to use it, so... I'm going to go into Fade. Okay, and then for this side of my eye, I'm going to use a bit bigger like diamonds. So I'm just doing the same kind of process that I was doing before. So picking the diamond up, coating it in some glitter glue, and then I'm going to stick it on my eye. Now I can actually finally speak. So I'm going to move on to my base. I'm going in with the Be Perfect Perfection Primer. And this is a silicone primer, so it's really good if you've got, especially, well, myself, I've got dry skin on my nose. So it really helps with like the dry flakes that I get. But it's also very good if you've got oily skin. And you can also use my code Roisin20. And then the next step is an illuminator. So I'm using the Be Perfect Perisian Gold Illuminator in the shade Ari. And I'm going to use this with a brush. I just find if you use a brush with it, it applies it, like it makes it go a lot further than if you were just going to apply it with your fingers. And then I'm actually going to use a new foundation today. So the Kat Von D True Portrait foundation was reduced on Boots. So I decided I would get it. It's just their medium coverage foundation, and I don't usually use a medium one. Usually I use a very full foundation, so we'll see how this works. Okay, I don't even know. Does it say any directions? Okay, so it's matte. Directions: ensure skin is hydrated, shake well, squeeze to dispense a small drop and blend with a brush or fingers. Okay, and then it says a little goes a long way. Okay. Oh, so the sides are like, you squeeze it? Oh. Okay, so the colour is a wee bit off. but it would be a lot better if I had tan on. I'm going to mix in a little bit of the Maybelline Superstay just because it is a little bit darker. I'm going to mix those in together. It's actually very watery. Yeah, and it definitely doesn't feel heavy at all on the skin. Usually when I'm applying it, it literally is like a paste. I'm going to use that same foundation brush just to blend it in. And then I'm going in with the Maybelline Dream Satin Liquid Foundation. I actually didn't even use all that foundation I had, and I thought I would have because it is medium coverage. I thought I would have needed a lot more, but I don't think I do. Also, the lashes I put on are the Eyeliner Honey Lashes. And the lash glue I used was Be Perfect lash glue, and it's actually the first time I'm trying that out as well. And it's so nice. So usually I would use, well, I've got the duo one I'm using at the minute. I don't think it's anything special. I definitely think there's a lot better ones out there. The Doll Beauty one's really good, and also Eldora have a really good one. But I'm actually really enjoying the Be Perfect one. It's black, which I usually don't go for, but see when you've got like lashes that you've used before, like these lashes I've used 3 or 4 times already, and the lash band can get like grey almost, but when you put obviously a black glue on top, then it literally just makes them look good as new. Two of the Collection 2000 Lasting Perfection Concealer. So I've got the shade 6 and 2. So I first go in with the shade 6, and I'm going to just apply that underneath my eyes and then a tiny bit at the edge. I'm going to use the shade 2, just a little bit on top of that, a little bit on my nose, down the middle, and then just on my cupid's bow and chin. Then I'm using that same BTY brush and just blending it all out. And then I'm going in with the Coty Airspun powder in the shade Extra Coverage, or Translucent, let me see, Translucent Extra Coverage, yeah. And I get mine in the BTY store as well, because I know a lot of people always ask me like where I get it. And I'm just applying that underneath my eyes, on my chin, and then just kind of in the center of my face. I'm going to take a bigger brush. So this is the BTY 503 brush. And I'm just going to take some more powder across the rest of my face. And then for bronzer, I'm going to use the H&B Cosmetics bronzer in the shade 6. And you can actually get this on the Be Perfect Mega Store. And my discount also works for the Mega Store as well. So I'm just using that same brush I used for my powder. And this bronzer is so pigmented. On top, I'm going to be using the iconic bronze Ibiza shimmer bronzer, just with that same brush. And this will just give a really nice glow to my face. Then I'm going on to blush, and I'm using the Roisin apricot blush. Obsessed with that foundation. Oh my god, that foundation is so nice. With some setting spray. Because the eyes are so bright, I'm going to keep the highlighter a little bit more subtle. So although I am using the Be Perfect Get Wet highlighter, it's going to be a lot less than what I usually do. And then I'm going to use a BTY 509 brush. And we're just going to focus it right on the tops of our cheeks. Okay, so for my lower lash line, I actually have no idea what I'm planning on doing. I'm thinking maybe a bit of green. Green would really contrast it, wouldn't it? I'm actually obsessed with this. Yeah, I'm gonna do a green. So I'm going in with Nook from the Carnival 2 palette. So then for my inner corner, I'm just going to apply some Pillow Talk. It is my favourite white ever. To the Hype from the Carnival 2 palette. Finally, I'm going to go in with Keen from the Carnival 2 palette again, and a BTY 518 brush. And then I'm just going in with the Mrs. Glam Blow Me Away mascara. And then for lip liner, I'm just using Roisin Beyond Lip Liner. And then I'm going in with the Be Perfect Supreme Velvet in the shade Boujee. And this is the look complete. So I hope you all enjoyed today's tutorial, and be sure to check out my Instagram and TikTok. They'll be both linked down below. And thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you later. Bye!